NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network. On 20th September 2018, people from all over the world converged at the Embassy Suites Charlotte Concord Golf Resort, North Carolina, to participate in the 12th Annual Nappsa Scientific Conference and Exposition. Conference theme: Driving Pharmaceutical Manufacturing and Enhancing Healthcare Delivery. The well-organized, well-attended 12th Annual Nappsa Conference drew a large number of participants from Nigeria, Canada, South America, Caribbean, Europe, and United States.
It's pharmacist Israel Oseji Okodua. I'm from Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. I was introduced to Nappsa conference by a pharmacist. She's my very good friend. She told me about it, and she told me it's something that I would love to attend. So I picked up interest, and also because they visited Nigeria when they were doing the conversion program at the University of Benin. So I had the time and the privilege to meet the president, and from that time I started making plans to be here in the US today. And part of the topics that will be dealt on in this conference is improvement in the management of different cancer cases. So I have a whole lot to learn from this conference. I'm so happy I'm here, you know, to add to the little knowledge I already have, to improve and broaden my horizon of knowledge. So I'm so glad to be here.
This year's conference featured great speakers, like Professor Mrs. Moji Adeyeye, Director General of National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, Nigeria.
But my issue is that we are not just regulating and writing rules and regulations, or guidelines rather. We run after the people that don't want good for Nigeria, that don't want good for our children. I'm very passionate about children because the country cannot be greater than its youth. It doesn't matter what you say. If the youth are messed up, the country is messed up. If the children are not educated, the country is in trouble. And that is part of our problems in Nigeria. I was driving, we're coming from Damaturu to Maiduguri, and I saw children, 8, 9, 10-year-olds, walking, boys, just walking during the day, walking by the roadside, aimlessly, not doing anything, and my heart broke. Because you cannot leave children 24 hours doing nothing. Boko Haram will be their mentors, and that's what is happening.
Professor Toyin Tofade, Dean of the College of Pharmacy, Howard University, USA.
Obstacles are obstacles, and ultimately it boils down to leadership and how we choose to build relationships with one another, collaborate, work together to get things done. Because when we stand our ground, and I know the country Nigeria, we are very specialized in knowing how to stand our ground, and that's why we don't move forward. It's not that we don't have brains. Some of the brightest people are in Nigeria. Some of them are actually making waves here in the US. They go on CNN and you see their name and you know that their roots are somewhere in Nigeria. Brilliant people. But if the behavior does not match what goals you want, there is no way that we're going to make any progress. So I'm really glad that the PCN registrar laid out the challenges so we know the steps forward. That was just an excellent first way to start this whole conversation. So what is IPE? So basically, the Center for Advancement of Interprofessional Education in the UK and the WHO came up with this definition, and the definition states that it occurs when two or more professions, whether it be students, residents, or healthcare workers, that they learn with, about, and from each other. So it's not just about sitting together in a room and watching some slides, but there is that interaction that has to occur before true learning is considered interprofessional.
Dr. Andrew S. Nevin of PwC West Africa.
The government doesn't supply power, they don't supply education, the roads to the pharmaceutical manufacturers are very poor. We cannot rely on the state. And healthcare is exactly the same situation on this. So if you look at this in terms of public and private spending, you can see that $54 a year is the is the private spending. The state's only spending 21%. Sorry, $21 a year per person in Nigeria. Now, you're all in the American medical system. How much can you get for $21 a year per person in the American medical system? I'm not sure you would get one pill for that amount on that.
Mr. Godwin Emefiele, Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, was represented by higher-ranking officer.
Ladies and gentlemen, members of this association are invited to take advantage of any of these programs and facilities to raise capital for investment for the production of pharmaceutical products in Nigeria. You will agree with me, ladies and gentlemen, the prevalence of fake and adulterated drugs in Nigerian markets is worrisome and calls for genuine investors to come into the country to establish industry for the manufacture of pharmaceutical drugs and healthcare facility products. The CBN is ready to encourage and support any investors in this sector through the above programs and facilities.
Mayor of Concord, North Carolina, Mayor J. Scott Paget.
Your association has a mission and to promote healthy living and disease prevention through effective pharmaceutical care and facilitation of efficient healthcare delivery. And it has the conference theme of driving pharmaceutical manufacturing and enhancing healthcare. These are good and noble efforts, and I'm glad you're here to further them. In the city of Concord, we have a motto to be rather than to seem, and so we want to make all the things happen that need to happen, and not just say we're going to do what we do.
Dr. Charmaine Emelife, the first female president of Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, ANPA, who led a team of medical doctors to the conference, was among the speakers. For full speech of each speakers, please visit www.nappsa.org, the Nappsa website. Registration for the 12th annual Nappsa conference started as early as 8 a.m. Hear what some of the attendees said about the conference.
My name is Dr. Mobolanle Olowu. I've been a regular participant of this conference by virtue of my schedule. I coordinate the activities of all Nigerian health professionals in diaspora. The contribution is a major support. For me to be here is a big leap by federal government in recognizing that we have our colleagues back here in the Americas that are willing to come back home to support what we're doing back home. So that's why the minister and the top management released me to be part of this, to come and participate at this conference.
My name is Elijah Mohammed. I'm from Nigeria, Registrar Pharmacists Council of Nigeria. Nappsa has been instrumental to the development of PharmD program in Nigeria, and I want to congratulate them for that. And they are still on there, and they are helping us to develop the curriculum, and even the special PharmD program that the council has put in place. Nappsa has also been very supportive. They have put in both financial and human resources to development, and I need to congratulate them for that.
I am Chinedum Peace Babalola, a professor of pharmaceutical chemistry, immediate past dean, Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Ibadan, currently a vice chancellor, Chrisland University, Abeokuta. I was fortunate to have been involved from 2014 with that drive of setting up PharmD, and I was fortunate to be in most of the committees. I was fortunate to be the coordinator of Dean's Forum in Nigeria that was promoting PharmD. And so it has been adopted by all the deans, and it has been adopted by PCM, PSN, and all of them have worked together with Nappsa to push it to the government level, whereby it has been approved by the NUC as I talk. So it is well received. Nappsa has been at the forefront. They've taken it with passion, with zeal and action. It wasn't just talking, it's walking the talk. And Nappsa has not just worked in the US, they've gone to Nigeria many times for many of the meetings, meeting government, meeting professionals, for professional bodies. Nappsa has even organized a joint meeting with the is it Napa, the AMPA, so that they forged that relationship. And I recollect that 2 years ago during the AMPA meeting in Las Vegas, the NUC secretary finally announced that FAMD has been approved. So Nappsa has done a lot.
My name is Kunle Tometi. I am a board member of Nappsa. I am the chairman of the Business to Business Group, and I am an independent pharmacist out of Dallas, Texas. Nappsa is a collection of Nigerian pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists in the Americas. So we can include the continental America, and we can include South America as well. What we've tried to do is to bring our people together so that we can all have one common voice, so that we can be able to affect our environment, be able to bring positive things to our community, and assure that our people are always in positions where they can further help to entrench or further help with our professionals in seeking job positions even in Nigeria. We're so connected here and back home in Nigeria. As you see at this conference, we've got the president of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria is here. We've got the registrar of the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria. So we work hand in hand to enhance and to promote and advance the tenets of pharmacy across the globe.
My name is pharmacist Ifeanyi Atueyi. There are remarkable improvements in our programs. You see, the programs are very educative and broad, so that it caters for interest of a wide variety. You know, this is not only pharmacists, it is pharmacists and pharmaceutical scientists. So it embraces all who are interested in being a member. Now, the president this year, this tenure, is even a cardiologist. Yes, he's a well-known cardiologist, but he studied pharmacy, but he's more interested in pharmaceutical sciences. So he is the current president of Nappsa. So our programs are embracing. So doctors, nurses can always gain from our programs, and very educative.
Augustine Okamafe. I'm a professor of pharmaceutics and pharmaceutical technology at the University of Benin. Nappsa has been playing a very big role way back to 2010. I know the FAMD program has always featured prominently at Nappsa conferences, the education section or forum of Nappsa conferences. And I've been to, I think, virtually all of them since 2010. I've been present, and I've been asked to make some presentations of which I've done. And particularly in the last 2 years, they've become more prominent in the sense that they've done advocacy to certain federal government agencies that have to do with education in Nigeria, especially the National Universities Council, National Universities Commission, which is a regulatory body for all educational programs in Nigeria, and also the Federal Ministry of Health, as well as to the Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, which is a regulatory body for training and pharmacists and practice of pharmacy. FAMD is a new thing in Nigeria relatively, and for a country like the United States, where FAMD was pioneered, and we've had a lot of Nigerians in diaspora, members of Nappsa, been very heavily involved. They played very, very useful role. In fact, we will not have been able to go this far without the assistance of Nappsa.
My name is Dr. Nonye Onyewenyi, and I'm the secretary of Nappsa. The president, Dr. Leo Ebujiobi, who, as I said earlier, is both the pharmacist and also a cardiologist. So he is in the forefront of championing this collaboration between all the healthcare professionals, namely the nurses, doctors, and pharmacists, trying to use this to build a similar effectiveness in Nigeria. So he will speak more on this, the initiative he's introducing for Nappsa to work with AMPA and as well as NANA. And that will be a very big project for the organization, and it's taking Nappsa to a much higher level with those initiatives.
The president of Nappsa, Dr. Leo C. Egbujobi, welcomed the attendees to the conference.
As I indicated in the morning, today's conference was built to start with explaining the dark history and looking at it from the scientific eyes and the business mind, and asking the question, is Nigeria up to par or where they should be in the arena of manufacturing, distribution, and delivery? And I apologize, I was not very patient and exposed to staying to and listening to every discussion, but I had advanced review of the slides, and I know that the presenter did an excellent job, especially Dr. Kamafe. Can we give a round of applause to him?
The conference helped attendees to mingle, network, and socialize. Scholarships were awarded to some outstanding students.
He will be receiving a part of the H.D. Smith scholarship for $2,500. Oh, yeah. Yes. She will be getting the total sum of $2,500 from Pfizer. My brother actually just arranged that one in. We have Godelios Okoye, who will also be getting $2,500 from Pfizer. And he's not here, so clap for him. One house.
One Nappsa.
One house.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is from the University of Maryland, Baltimore. I'm a fourth-year student. Yes. I'm a fourth-year student at my school. I'm currently at the FA under Dr. Patrick is right there as my preceptor. And to speak a little bit about Nappsa, so I joined Nappsa last year. Actually, I was invited by one of my friends who is also a young professional, and also Chinendu as well. And when I came, there was one thing that stood out to me. It was this feeling, this common theme of family, this common theme of everybody that's here. Not only are they in the pharmacy or pharmaceutical profession, but they're also here for you. They have that added vested interest in you, in your progress, and in your advancement as a student. So that really drew me to the organization, and of course, from just being part of, of course, receiving the scholarship, which I'm very grateful for, but also being part of this large network and making lasting connections, to me, that's invaluable. So I just want to say thank you for this scholarship. Thank you so much for bringing me here. Thank you to all of the sponsors and all of those who are involved in the scholarship.
Thank you so much. It's so grateful. And I like to see how very successful our Nigerian pharmacists are here and how they want to do all of those. It's so great. And I'm excited. I see a picture with like the Director General of Nappsa. Can you imagine that? Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you serve on the Scholarship Award Committee, please come on out here and join us.
Mr. Emmanuel Ezirim, popularly known as E-Dog, a member of Scholarship Committee, also entertained the guests.
Oh my goodness, you have to say that. You want me to say it? I'm going to say it. Eat. I said eat. How do I spell it? How do I spell it? QS! You first. Yes, sir. All right, no, you got to take a picture. We got E-Dog and Buford. That's right. Yeah.
The gala night was awesome. Food and drinks were surplus and much more. A Awards were also given to deserving Nappsa's administrative and supporting staff and some invited guests.
Charlene Mays.
Charlie!
And I call her at 1 in the morning. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, and you name it. And she always answers the phone. What do you normally say when you answer the phone? Come on, say it.
Nappsa, this is Shirley.
Oh,
Hi, Dr. Leo.
And when I say how you do, what do you say?
I'm terrific.
Terrific. But that's always terrific. Thank you very much. AMPA, Nappsa Medical Mission, she will be our lead representative. I asked her if it was okay that we donate her services to the Nigerian PCN and PSN and university education and all the deans. And this is the voice of Nappsa for funding programs. You know who your name. Dr. Isaac Adewale, Professor Isaac, I wrote it Professor. Professor Isaac Adewale, Honorable Minister of Health. We want to appreciate his leadership towards a healthier Nigeria. Presented to him on the 12th Annual Nappsa Scientific Conference and Exposition. The next award goes to AMPA. This is Dr. Shamaine Emelife here. Collaborative healthcare in Nigeria. For 21 years, AMPA has been going back and forth in Nigeria, have tried a lot of experiments, opening a clinic, doing the lab work, doing this, but consistently goes on medical mission. If you see the pictures of lives saved, lives touched, souls touched, and changes made, we do acknowledge and appreciate your role in improving healthcare in Nigeria. And as we journey toward collaborative care, we thank you, Doctor, and your organization. We're giving this to Honorable Godwin Emefiele, MBA, Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, as he was keynote speaker to Nappsa, in appreciation of your exceptional leadership in Nigerian and global economy. Thank you. Nappsa would like to welcome and appreciate the contribution of the National Association of Nigerian Nurses in North America. Benjamin Osamiri is the president, but we want to appreciate the nursing group in their quest for collaborative care in Nigeria, and we're working with them here. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Keep at it. To Pharmacy Council of Nigeria, Elijah Mohammed Farm, Registrar PCN, for exemplary work and support of quality pharmacy education in Nigeria. Well deserved. Thank you, sir. Nappsa appreciates Ahmed Yakasai, PSN, please come, FPCN, FNIP, President, and
non-alcoholic Guinness on the other side of the bar.
The Dean, Professor Keller, is not here. We're asking Professor Apara to come up to accept this on behalf of the University of Benin School of Pharmacy. We want to recognize you for your passion and dedication to diaspora cause and your leadership in the DHPI. Thank you very much.
And aware of what Nappsa has been doing. And although this is the first Nappsa convention that I'm attending, or Nappsa conference that I'm attending. I think that of last year was in Dallas, but it clashed with a commitment that I had, and that's why I couldn't make it. So, but it's a pleasure to be here, and I thank you for having me here. And everything I've heard here makes me so very proud of you all as pharmacists.
a veteran master of ceremony, Dr. Jude Ewe, entertained the guests as they danced to the night. The three-day annual conference, which started on Thursday 20th and ended on Sunday 23rd, was put together by Nappsa's local organizing committee members, LOC, headed by Mr. Sunny Obuse.
I want to place on record, as the chair of the LOC, the wonderful cooperation of all the members. Angela, Olu, Chioma, Catherine, Kinsley. We are about 20 in this group, but this core group have been unbelievable, sacrificed everything. So I want to place on record my gratitude to all of them, and may the Lord bless all of them and keep them going.
I just want to say, whenever you plan something, you have to be on the same page with everybody, because each person has their own ideas about what is good. For this association, this little LOC, I think what really helped us the best was being in touch. Some of us formed our own little groups, and then we're able to communicate with each other every day, different ideas, different inputs, and different suggestions. That's what really helped us, especially in the committee, the food department that all three ladies here belong to. So that worked really perfectly for all of us.
What I want to add is just to advise the next group to start planning on time. It's all about planning, and like Catherine said, frequent communication goes a long way. We will pass everything we know onto the next group to make their own planning as smooth as possible.
It's been a wonderful year as president of Nappsa. Gotten all the support I need, and I appreciate the executive, the board, and the membership. Good family. Conference has been wonderful. Attendance was great. City of Concord has been very receptive. Very proud of our society. Very proud of our organization. See you back in Atlanta. Thank you.
NABN, New Africa Broadcasting Network.